Welcome and welcome and welcome to today's playfulness. And I thought we would come into our body today to get into some awareness of that, a little bit of movement, and we're going to work around our jaw, which is directly related to the emotions that we hold, also to our hips. And so we can sort of just work through our jaw a little bit. So for starters, just an invitation for the whole body first. Just reaching into the end of our feet and fingers. Taking in a breath and receiving the air. Just allowing that to feel. Second breath. Beautiful. And then the third one. Tucking your chin in and receiving this. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so side to side. So we're just going to sway a little bit and just get the whole body moving. So if you're connecting on the floor, you'll feel your feet be able to go side to side. Your knees can go side to side. Your hips can go side to side. Your shoulders can come side to side. So we just have this kind of snaky thing going on with our body. And interestingly enough, the head will also play into this. So just a swiveling movement here. It's not entirely swiveling, just side to side. When you're ready, come to a pause and imagine that you can elongate your spine so you can become taller than you were before. Breathing in and then exhaling out. Lovely. Breathing in again. And exhaling out. One more time. And exhaling out. Lovely. Now we're going to go chest forward, chest back. And the tailbone is also moving. So we've went side to side, inhale and exhale. Inhale forward and up. And exhale. Inhale forward and up. And exhale. One more. And exhale. Beautiful. And now elongating your spine. So just imagine that you can even gain 1 or 2 millimeters length in your spine. Lovely. Let's play with the shoulders. So we're going to take the one shoulder up, back, and down. The shoulder up, back, and down. Up, so the other shoulder, up, back, and down. So when it's together, it's up, back, and down. Other shoulder changing. Up, back, and down. There we go. Rolling your shoulders, and then just kind of get in a little bit of a groove here, and you might notice that there's a little bit of movement in your back too. Just do it to the comfort of you. Everybody's body's different. Beautiful. And pausing for a moment. Elongate your spine. Imagine you can lift as you're elongating it, lifting the ribs up a little bit, inhaling, tucking in your chin, and exhaling, letting your shoulders move away from your ears. Beautiful. We're getting to the jaw, but let's come into the hips first. So taking your thumbs and kind of coming into the hip area there and giving it a little bit of a roll. Now, I'm choosing to also move my hips a little bit, so it's quite natural. So I invite you to do the same. Now, if your thumbs don't want to do that, you could get in with the knuckles a little bit and just little circles, just activating our hip area here. You can only get this right, letting the air come and go as it wants to go. And when you're ready, just coming to a quiet stillness and leaving the movement happening with your hands here. And when you're ready, we're inhaling, pause, and exhaling. Another little jiggle into the hips. And pause. We're going to take an inhalation. And exhaling. We're working with a lot of emotions in this kind of work. Inhaling again. And together, exhaling, just giving it a jiggle. Beautiful, releasing off. Give your body and hands and arms and shoulders a little bit of a shake there. And we're really into our body. So we're going to explore into the jaw. So the TMJ joint, where your lower jaw and your upper jaw are all connected into the ear there. So first of all, let's just be explorative. We're running our fingers in and up gently and down. Now, just softly up and down through the jaw and up and down. Oh, good massage. And when you're ready, up again. Breathing in and down. So we've got a sense of our jaw. Now we're going to just drop the jaw. Just drop it. And then you allow it to come back up again and again, just opening your jaw. Opening again. There's no pushing or shoving or forcing. It's just a gentle opening. And closing. Beautiful. Hands, let's give them a rub. Activate. Our hands, and then we're going to place them on our jaw. Just take a moment. And as you come internal in this, holding on to your head, I'm going to invite you to bring your attention to the back of your tongue. When you're ready, just peeling your hands off. And now taking yourself into the back of the tongue. We're going to do a little bit of tongue exercises, right? Because there's a lot of tension. You think the tongue muscle is all the way down inside of your throat here, and it does a lot of chewing and talking and cleaning off the teeth, and apparently. All right, so we're going to use our tongue, and we're going to open our mouth and let our tongue go flat. And then we're going to put our tongue into a point and then pause. So beautiful, this, but it's so good for us, right? So we're going to stick our tongue out and we're going to let it go flat. Flat as you can, like a pancake. And when you're ready, we're going to point the tongue and bring it back in again. Third time, we're going to stick our tongue out and we're going to make it go flat. Wide and flat. And when you're ready, we're going to point the tongue and then bring the tongue back in again. You might want to chew or just pretend that bubblegum kind of effect in your mouth for a moment. Just chew the idea. And when you're ready, swallow. And now for a moment, we're going to take our hands up to our jaw again. We're gently going to stroke the jaw from side to side, up to the ears and around, just gently stroking. And then little circles. So just little, not too intense, just soft, soft, in fact, soften those circles so that it's more of a caress than anything. Beautiful. Shaking your fingers and toes off again. And bringing ourselves again into the tongue area. So imagine that you can flatten your tongue in your mouth and make space between your gums, your teeth, and your tongue. But in the making of space, the tongue fills up your mouth. Just imagine that your jaws, and just let your mind do this exercise, open and create space. You might notice some juicing in your mouth. Beautiful. This time we're going to take the tip of our tongue and we're going to put it onto the top of the soft palate, so up to the top of the roof of the mouth. And just sit it there quietly while you breathe. Release the tongue. And for a moment here, we're going to play with twisting the tongue. So if this was the tongue, you can twist it around, right? So that's turning and twisting the tongue. Now, not everybody can do this, but just move it. Give your tongue and muscles a little bit of a playfulness. Maybe you're going to curling it up or twisting it over or turning it into a straw. So all of these are moving the muscles of our tongue. And as we're doing this, we're allowing some awareness into this jaw area as well. And enough for a moment. We're just going to pause. We're going to bring ourselves to the whole of our body. We're going to inhale, arms to the sky. And exhale. Maybe your fingers and toes want to move too. Inhale up. And exhale down. Allowing your arms to swing free. Feet may go up and down so that you're sort of pounding gently or rhythmically into your heels one at a time. Inhale, arms again. And then gently let them float down. Placing your hands on your legs, give your legs a little bit of a rub and move up to the jaw, to the hip there, where we started early on. So we're giving our legs a little bit of a rub and coming up to the hip area. Now I'm going to invite you to smile. So allowing the mouth to curl around. Just allow yourself to smile, turning the corners of your mouth out. And when you're ready, giving your legs and fingers a shake off again. And we're going to come into some real stillness for a moment. Hands upward on your knees and turning all attention inward. From the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, your spine, your tongue, and all the internals of you. Just softly breathing, being present. you might notice that the quality of energy will have changed through this kind of practice. What does that mean? The way you feel inside and out will have different qualities. Quite an intimate practice like this brings us back in contact with ourselves. It crosses over the I'm willing to or I'm not willing to ideas. If you have participated in this, then you'll notice the differences in your system. So I invite you to take that with you today, to take your inner self-awareness as you move your attention round in life. And I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up, and we will connect again really, really soon. I'm just going to pause this.